next one is very close to my heart. It is board games versus video games. All right, calm down. On the side of board games, put your hands together for Brent the Great, everybody. And representing video games, put your hands together for Nordquist, everybody. Going first on the side of board games, Brent the Great.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start by giving you my thesis for this evening's conversational debates. That video games numb our children's minds and prevent them from going in to the capitalistic, backstabbing leaders that our America needs today. You understand? Board games are better because they instill true American values into our youth. True values like war strategy, yeah. True values like investing in subprime low-interest mortgages. True values like how to evade murder. I am here today, Vine Street, to tell you that in a few minutes, my opponent, Mr. Roger Nordquist, will come to the microphone and try to dissuade you of my point. But don't let his pale skin, hunched back, and vampire-like appearance trick you, for he is the product of video games. He, ladies and gentlemen, is the product of ours, sitting in his mom's dark basement playing video games. We can turn the mic down. My opponent is the reason why women get upset at their boyfriends. Have you ever had a woman bitch at you for playing Monopoly? No, I think not, my ladies and gentlemen. That is true. Board games taught us how to live. The game of life is not played with hand grenades and M16s. The game of life is played with plastic cars and dildo-shaped people. Board games.
Video games. Let's see. I don't have a good southern accent, so I will speak in a dialect we can all understand. In video games, every main character for the most part is sexy or handsome. The sexiest character of the board game world is the Monopoly man. Thank you, Brent, and that one gay guy. The best weapon in a video game is the rocket launcher or the fire katana. The best weapon in a board game is the flip the board in anger move. The most action you'll find in a board game is D&D. That same amount of action can be found in Pong. Thank you, ma'am. And one more for closing this horrible first argument. Give me a second. Basically, you're just trying to kill time. We're all just bored, so it's either video games or board games. So with a board game, killing time is basically moving a figurine and rolling a die. When you play video games, you kill time by blowing the head off a raider at 1,000 virtual yards. Thank you, ma'am.
Don't let him fool you, Vine Street. Don't let him fool you, Vine Street. for. You would grab yourself, Candy Land, teaching yourself how to get obese like we do in America. You would not grab a Scrabble because we can't spell here in America without the dictionary or Wikipedia. People, I want to take this time to discuss a few of my favorite board games. Let us look at Risk, shall we? Risk, the game that teaches us how to invade another country successfully. Keyword, successfully. Maybe if G.W. Bush would have played a little more Risk, we'd be out of Iraq by now and have $2 oil. All right. Our country was founded on certain principles, and those principles are called manifest destiny. And based off my loose interpretation and understanding of that word, I'm losing you. Manifest destiny is, and I quote, America kicking out the natives and taking what they got because these heathens don't know how to live, do they? I tell you, shit, I am losing them tonight. I'm gonna cut to my last one. My favorite board game, Twister. Twister, right? The one game that allows us to rub on complete strangers in provocative positions. I'm sorry, nerds, but banging a prostitute in the back of a car, then killing her for her money and drugs just doesn't quite get to me like it does actually rubbing my groin on a spandex-clad ass in the game of Twister. Left hand, green spot, I'm on it. Board games.
All right then. Here's a stronger argument. Rules, all right? Rules in a video game are very defined and remembered by the software. Rules for a board game are probably remembered by one guy, and he's probably making up the rules. People will make fun of you, of course, for being in a World of Warcraft guild, but they'll make more fun of you for being in a Stratego guild. And showing off in video games makes your friends go, wow, that was a cool move. Showing off in a board game makes your friends think you're a complete asshole. Yeah, almost stronger. I mean, it's almost. With board games, basically the most fun you can have is to build a plastic real estate empire. With video games, you can build a dynasty football team and dominate noobs online. Thank you, other guy on Madden. Yeah, we'll end with this one. You can pretend to be a doctor with a large family in the game of life. Or in The Sims, you can pretend to be a doctor with a large family and your neighbor's trapped inside your wall. Thank you.
All right, keep it going for Roger and Brent, guys. Before we decide the winner of the debate, I know what the loser of the debate was, and that was Brent's awful Southern accent. You sounded like Foghorn Leghorn, but you're dressed like a stoner from Boulder. I guess. Yeah, totally Foghorn. All right, if you guys are on the side of board games and Brent the Great, give it up for him, guys. And if you like video games better, Roger Nordquist, give it up for Roger. All right, Roger Nordquist, the winner, and he doesn't even agree with the decision. He said that's not fair.